Welcome back to the channel Numisma Hub Treasure Hunters. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and powerful 2013 Sacagawea Native American dollar, the treaty with the Delawares. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary coin, but hidden within it lies history, legacy, and unimaginable wealth. This rare dollar has the power to transform your fortune overnight, and if you're lucky enough to find one, it could be worth millions in today's market. So stay tuned, because this little coin might just be your ticket to becoming a millionaire. Let's get the satire at top 3. First up, the Sacagawea $1 coin series has always fascinated collectors and historians alike. But when we talk about the 2013 issue, the treaty with the Delawares design, we step into a unique chapter of American history that makes this coin more than just metal. It carries the story of unity, trust, and the first formal treaty between the United States and a Native American tribe. And when preserved in excellent condition, this coin isn't just worth its face value. To the right collector, it becomes a treasure worth unimaginable sums, a piece that could flip the fortunes of its owner overnight. Imagine holding in your hands a coin that tells the story of 1778, the year the young United States signed its first treaty with the Delaware tribe. This wasn't just an agreement on paper. It was a beginning of trust, the promise of friendship, and the foundation of alliances that shaped the nation's destiny. And in 2013, the U.S. Mint honored this legacy by striking a dollar coin that immortalized this moment. That means when you see the design of this coin, you are not only looking at money, you are gazing into history itself. The coin shows the image of a bow and 3 arrows bound together with a pipe, symbolizing unity and peace. This artwork is not random decoration. It is a reminder how the Delawares joined forces with the Americans during their revolutionary struggle. On the obverse, as always, Sacagawea stands tall, the woman who guided Lewis and Clark, and whose name became synonymous with courage and guidance. Together, the front and back of this coin form a powerful narrative, one of leadership, trust, and the birth of a nation. Now, let's turn to the real magic, its value. Most people see this coin and think it is just another dollar. But collectors see beyond the surface. They see rarity, condition, and history combined into one gleaming disc. In pristine condition, especially without mint marks and showing its copper edge, this coin can skyrocket in value. We're not talking about a few $100s. We're talking about thousands, and in the right auction with competitive bidders, possibly reaching into the millions. That's where this coin transforms from pocket change to a golden ticket. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to coins that bridge history and scarcity, and the 2013 treaty with the Delaware Sacagawea coin does exactly that. The absence of a mint mark, in particular, adds intrigue. Was it part of a limited release? Was it an error coin? The uncertainty fuels excitement. And in the world of coin collecting, mystery always equals money. That's why people who find one in great condition are often shocked when experts tell them what they truly have. The copper side of the coin also plays a role in its mystique. Normally, these coins appear golden because of their special outer layer, but when the copper shines through, it's often due to minting variations or where that exposes the inner core. For collectors, this isn't damage. It's uniqueness. And uniqueness is the heartbeat of value. The rarer the look, the higher the worth. And in some cases, these variations make the coin nearly priceless to the right buyer. Think about it this way. You could be walking with just $1 in your pocket, and in reality, you're holding onto a coin that could change your entire future. That's why so many stories exist of ordinary people stumbling upon coins that make them millionaires overnight. The Sacagawea Treaty with the Delaware's coin of 2013 is one of those silent opportunities hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone lucky enough to recognize it. But it's not just about money. This coin is also about legacy. When you own one, you own a piece of America's very first official treaty. You own the courage of Sacagawea's people and the resilience of the Delawares. You own the hope of a young United States fighting for survival in 1778. And all of that history fits into the palm of your hand. That's why collectors around the world will pay fortunes just to add it to their collection. Imagine placing this coin in an auction house, surrounded by collectors who know exactly what they are bidding on. The tension rises, the numbers climb, and the ordinary dollar you once overlooked suddenly sparks a bidding war. That's the kind of scene this coin can create. And at the end of the day, one lucky owner walks away not just with money, but with a story of owning a piece of American legend. So, when you find one of these coins, the advice is simple: do not spend it at face value. It is not just another dollar for the vending machine or the grocery line. It is a potential fortune, a lottery ticket made of history and copper. People who underestimate it may lose out on life-changing wealth, while those who treasure it may step into riches they never imagined. The 2013 treaty with the Delaware Sacagawea dollar is more than a coin. It's a bridge between past and present, between history and wealth, between ordinary life and extraordinary fortune. It proves that sometimes the smallest things we overlook carry the greatest power to transform our futures. And that's why this coin, rare, historic, and beautifully designed, has the power to make you a billionaire overnight if destiny places in your hands. So the next time you see a Sacagawea dollar, especially the 2013 treaty with the Delaware's design, look closer. Flip it. Study its copper side. Check for the absence of a mint mark, and treat it like the hidden gem it truly is. Because who knows? You might just be holding the key to unimaginable wealth and a story that ties you directly to the birth of the United States itself. Next up, the 2010 Sacagawea dollar, also known as the Great Law of Peace design, stands as one of the most fascinating modern coins ever issued by the United States Mint. Bearing the Philadelphia Mint Mark P, this coin represents more than just a circulating dollar. It carries with it a story of heritage, history, and a possibility of unimaginable worth in today's market. Collectors across the world recognize it not only for its stunning design, but also for its rarity in high grades and unique condition, making it a coin that could potentially transform someone's fortune overnight. At the heart of this coin's design is the theme of the Great Law of Peace, the founding constitution of the Iroquois Confederacy. On its reverse, 5 arrows bound together symbolize strength and unity, an ancient reminder that when people come together, they cannot be broken. The obverse continues to feature the iconic image of Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition. These powerful images ensure the coin is not just currency, but a work of art tied deeply to the history of America. Now, the Philadelphia minted version of this coin, the 2010 P. Sacagawea dollar, is where collectors place their deepest interest. While millions were struck for circulation, finding one in pristine, untouched, mint state condition is extremely difficult. And when such coins do appear, especially those graded by services like NGC or PCGS, their values can skyrocket. Stories swirl within the coin community about pieces fetching prices that seem unbelievable, sometimes in the tens of thousands, and some claim that in perfect condition, their worth could climb into millions given the right collector demand. What makes this coin even more intriguing is the fact that some examples display a unique coppery edge or side toning, something that catches the attention of seasoned numismatists. Collectors often look at coins not only for their face design, but also for subtle minting traits that make them stand out from ordinary strikes. A strong, attractive copper hue can elevate a piece from being just another Sacagawea dollar into a unique showpiece with dramatic value potential. The story of the Sacagawea dollar series itself adds fuel to the fire. Since its introduction in 2000, the coin was intended to bring Native American history to the forefront of American coinage. Each year after 2009, the reverse design changes to honor different contributions of Native American culture and heritage. The 2010 Great Law of Peace edition is widely regarded as one of the most symbolic and meaningful designs of the series, which makes it even more sought after by both U.S. and international collectors. Imagine finding one of these coins in an old collection, in a drawer, or tucked away with change. While most people might glance at it and see just another golden-colored dollar, a trained eye could immediately recognize its potential. And this is where fortunes are made, when the right coin in the right condition meets the right buyer. It's not an exaggeration to say that a discovery like this could alter your financial destiny in a single day. The grading of these coins also plays a huge role in determining value. While ordinary circulated examples may only trade for a modest amount, coins certified in mint state 67, 68, or even the elusive 69 and 70 categories are where the money truly flows. Collectors will pay astronomical sums to secure the highest quality examples, because those represent the absolute finest survivors of the minting process. Another factor that cannot be ignored is the scarcity of flawless strikes from the Philadelphia Mint. While Denver coins are often better struck, the Philadelphia issues sometimes show weakness in details or marks from handling at the mint. Thus, a 2010 P in pristine, flawless condition is a gem that stands above the rest, a treasure that makes collectors' hearts race and auctioneers' gavels strike at record prices. The coin's power doesn't just rest in its design or its rarity. It also carries a deep symbolic message that resonates with collectors. The idea of the Great Law of Peace, the Iroquois Confederacy, and Sacagawea herself all connect into one narrative about guidance, leadership, unity, and strength. When people buy such coins, they aren't just buying metal. They are buying a piece of American identity, a story etched forever in a small, shining disc. That emotional value adds weight to its monetary worth. There are legends whispered within coin circles about private collectors paying unimaginable sums for these coins in perfect condition. While official records may not always capture the true heights of these transactions, one thing is clear. This coin has the potential to turn a modest discovery into a life-changing windfall. For someone lucky enough to hold the right 2010 P Sacagawea dollar, it may indeed be the golden ticket that leads to overnight wealth. And let's not forget the thrill factor. Every collector dreams of being the one who unearths a hidden treasure that the world overlooked. The 2010 P Sacagawea Great Law of Peace dollar offers exactly that dream. Whether tucked into a roll of forgotten dollars, stored in an inherited collection, or hiding among ordinary pocket change, its discovery is like a spark of lightning, sudden, electrifying, and unforgettable. In conclusion, the 2010 P Sacagawea Great Law of Peace dollar is not just another modern coin. It is a symbol of history, culture, and potential fortune. For some, it is simply a circulating dollar, but for the lucky few, it could be the key to unimaginable wealth. If you have one in exceptional condition, don't underestimate it, don't spend it, and don't dismiss it, because this is one coin that truly has the power to change your fortune overnight. Next up today, we're diving into one of the most surprising treasures in modern American coinage, the 2002 D. Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary 5-cent coin you'd find in your pocket change. But what if I told you that certain examples of this nickel can be worth a fortune? That's right. One of these tiny coins could make you rich overnight if you happen to own the right one. Let's break down everything you need to know about this modern rarity. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple in U.S. coinage since 1938, honoring President Thomas Jefferson. By 2002, the design was still the classic Monticello reverse by Felix Schlag, with Jefferson's profile on the obverse. The D mint mark on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint. Millions of them were produced, but as with many coins, the value isn't the ordinary ones. It's in the rarest conditions and era varieties. The 2002 D. Jefferson nickel had a mintage of over 414 million coins, which sounds like a lot, and it is. That's why most examples are only worth face value, just 5 cents. However, collectors are always on the hunt for coins in pristine condition, or coins that have striking errors. When one of these is found in flawless quality, the price can skyrocket. That's where the story of big money begins. Let's first talk about condition. Coin collectors use the Sheldon grading scale, which goes from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS70. The vast majority of 2002 D nickels are in circulated condition, maybe grading between VF 20 and negative 58 Australian dollars. Those coins don't carry any real premium. But when a coin is graded MS67 or higher, it becomes extremely scarce. These high-grade nickels can bring hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. One of the most valuable 2002 D. Jefferson nickels was graded MS 67 full steps, which is an incredibly high designation given to coins that show sharp detail on Monticello steps on the reverse. Collectors love full steps nickels because they are so difficult to find. That particular coin sold for several $1,000s, proving that even a modern nickel can pack a huge punch in today's market. Now let's talk about errors and varieties, because this is where things get even more exciting. Some 2002 D nickels have been discovered with striking errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, and even double dies. Depending on the severity of the error, These coins can sell for anywhere between $50 and $1,000 or more. Imagine finding a nickel in your pocket with an off-center strike worth hundreds of times its face value. Another type of valuable error is the clip-planchet nickel. This happens when the coin blank is improperly cut, leaving a crescent-shaped clip on the coin's edge. Collectors pay strong premiums for these types of errors, and a 2002 D-clip-planchet nickel could fetch $100 to $500, depending on its condition. What about double dies? While not as common in 2002 as in earlier decades, a strong double die on the date, mint mark, or lettering could make the coin extremely desirable. If authenticated by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, such an error could push the value of a 2002 D. Jefferson nickel into the high hundreds or even low thousands of dollars. The grading companies play a huge role in determining value. If you suspect you have a high-grade 2002 D nickel or one with a visible error, the smartest move is to send it to a professional service. Coins that are authenticated and graded bring in significantly more money at auction compared to raw, ungraded coins. A certified MS 67 full steps nickel can turn from pocket change into serious investment-grade treasure. In recent years, collector interest in modern Jefferson nickels has grown. People who once ignored these coins are now realizing that high-grade and error examples are much rarer than they thought. This surge in demand has pushed prices higher, making the 2002 D nickel one of the coins you should definitely check in your collection or change jar. One fascinating fact is that many of the highest-priced 2002 D. Jefferson nickels were discovered not long after they were minted, when people started submitting rolls of brand-new coins to grading companies. This means that while the supply of high-grade examples is limited, they are out there, and if you find one today, you could be holding on to a jackpot coin. To give you a real-world example, a 2002 D. Jefferson nickel-graded MS 67 with full steps has sold at auction for around $2,000 to $3,000. That's a huge jump from 5 cents. And if a new discovery in even higher grade or a dramatic error appears on the market, the price could climb even higher, potentially reaching tens of thousands of dollars. Think about it this way. One ordinary coin, something you might spend without a second thought, could be the key to changing your financial situation overnight. This is the magic of coin collecting. The hidden gems waiting in plain sight. That's why it's always worth checking your change carefully. If you're looking to make money from coins like the 2002 D. Jefferson nickel, always keep an eye out for two things: top-notch condition and rare minting errors. These are the factors that turn common pocket change into extraordinary finds. With modern coins, perfection is everything. So flawless surfaces, sharp details, and eye-catching luster are what you want. So the next time you're digging through your spare change or checking that old coin jar at home, remember the story of the 2002 D. Jefferson nickel. It's more than just a 5-cent piece. It's a symbol of hidden value, a chance at overnight wealth, and proof that treasure still circulates among us. Who knows? Your next nickel might just be worth thousands of dollars and make you rich in an instant.